Hello, we're also doing a pedestal sideboard, and these things are, to me, really handsome piece of furniture, and I'll try and explain to you what it is. It's a pedestal sideboard because you have two pedestals on the side, and you have the top and you have the backboard. The backboard is one piece of mahogany, and it's got beautiful semi-regency swirl with some beautiful carved acanthus, this beautiful beadwork, lovely cut of wood which is cut in half so that it mirrors, mouldings, no missing trim on the top. This is the thing, no holes here. If there are holes here on the top, it means further bits have been taken off. This has got no holes, so it's all there. It's quite important. And this piece of furniture, because the plinth is solid, means it's probably from about 1845, 1850. If it didn't have a plinth on it, in other words, if it wasn't stuck to the floor all the way around the pedestal, it had ball feet, or it had claw feet, or it had gold feet, then it would be earlier, probably earlier, only by 20 or 30 years. And these things are monumental and were put into English houses, British houses, to put in the dining room to serve food from. They're a buffet, they're a sideboard. And most of them are in this format. Two pedestals and a lift off top. Sometimes the central part is lower, so the top is uneven, and sometimes there won't be cupboards, there'll be shaped legs, so you'll see through to the back of it. Often there is a cellarette. That is a cellarette, and it will take bottles of wine. This one has a baize lining, and that will take 4, 4, 4, 4, and it's high enough to take a bottle of wine, or because it's baize, perhaps cut glass. The linings of the drawer are feathered oak. This line here, this pattern means it's feathered oak. It just means it's a lovely piece of wood. You've got a lovely dovetailed front, and you have solid mahogany veneer in this. Sorry, it's not solid mahogany. It's mahogany veneer because the back is oak. This is a heavy item, and because I can see filled holes here and here, I can tell that's not the original handle. Okay. We'll move in a bit. Look at the carcass. That curved door is not an easy thing to make, and they've made some brackets to hold it together. The top section's got oak linings as well, and these will be used to fix it all together, even though there are pegs to make it really fit properly. We've got some missing veneer on the bottom. This is the veneer which has come off to give you an idea of how thick it is. It's hand cut veneer. It's veneer which has been cut from the log straight through the middle. It's not veneer which has been spun off the side like a pencil sharpener. It's a different sort of veneer. And those will go on really easily when I have the time. So we're going to turn it over and I'm going to show you what's going on underneath. Okay, so we've got pine, the bottom of the central drawer which is oak, pine on the back, We've got lovely shaped holes where the hands go to grip the jaw fronts. These are the holes, the peg holes I was talking about. These are the pegs which hold it all together. It's had a red wash when it was made. There's a trace of red paint which makes it look like hardwood. So if someone went into a shop, they would think the whole thing was hardwood. We know that's the right way around because the cupboard doors are supposed to open like that. That has a tray made of oak. And my feeling for that side is that was made from linen, tablecloths. It's a tablecloth style tray. So when I was buying these in the 1980s, they were so many of them in England that they would be shipped to Italy and Australia and Japan. And they are the perfect thing to ship because they stack. And I remember seeing a container being loaded in Warwick in 1984, roughly speaking. And there was about 60 of these and one all against the wall, ready to be loaded. And for the money, even in those days, you were getting a big handsome piece of furniture for your money, big bang for your buck. And I bought this in Malta in 2023 for €90 in a sale plus premium, which is €100. So it cost me, roughly speaking, £85 English. And it's worth that for just the wood. With the trim, this is a piece of trim that will go above a doorway, double doors. For example, you can play with this stuff if you want to cannibalise it. I'm talking as if you want to break it up, you can break it up. The cellaret. This is not a good cellaret to be cannibalised, but some of the cellarets are worth more than the sideboard. I've had these where they have lovely shaped sides and a handle, and they can be sold separately. And of course, you'll know what I'm going to suggest next. You have these two pedestals, and they make fantastic bedside tables, absolutely fantastic, because you can take the top, cut the top off, just the top, drop it to the right height, which is here, so you lose the drawer. And as long as you make it shallower, you don't have to, but as long as you make it shallower, you can make two really nice bedside cupboards. So it's a pedestal sideboard, and in a very, very good house, it would be twice as long as that, and there would be two of them. And there would be associated pedestals, which are single pedestals, because you would need a place to put urns for knives and boxes for knives. You need places to put boxes for ice, for hot water. And it would be an ensemble in a dining room. And some of the very posh ones have got metal compartments where you put a tray of hot embers in, so you keep your plates warm. So there's a variety of variants and shapes. Some are straight fronted, some are break fronted, some are serpentine fronted, some have a different finish, some have marble tops, some have got gilding on. But it's a pedestal sideboard. It's Victorian, early Victorian. You could say it's just about Regency, but it's not Regency, just because the plinth is too late. They're fantastic value, very handsome, bulky things. They're cheap because people don't want them, and won't go in the modern setting very well. But I think they're great items, as I keep saying. And I bought it for fun, really, to do a video, because it's only £100. And there's always this default setting of cannibalising it. If I ever need a piece of wood, you're not going to get a piece of wood as good as that anywhere. No timber merchant is going to have a piece of mahogany like that, cut in that way, cut as I described. And they're quite nice, useful things if you want timber. Okay, thank you.